Hello. Welcome to Carol's Not-so-Humorous Healing Journey. Week 5 is in the rearview mirror, and I'm a couple days into week 6. And if you're like me, then you have a humerus break that they did not operate on, that they let gravity heal. Uh, like me, you're probably right now thinking, I would have been okay with the scar and the metal and dealing with airport security going off. I just want this to be done. Oh, I'm so over being ow. Oh, I this has been week 5 was a week of yays and then setbacks. Yays and then setbacks. Yays and then setbacks. Usually the setbacks were at night when my arm was tired and I'm like, oh, I'm still building a little cave that I kind of crawl into, a cave of pillows, and just kind of walls me in and wedges me in place so that maybe I don't toss and turn in the middle of the night and wake myself up in excruciating pain. I'm not taking the painkillers because painkillers are not good for you to take long term. But I'll tell you at night, as I'm sitting there, and all I can think about as I try and fall asleep is how much my arm hurts. Painkillers. And when I wake up at 2:30 in the morning, painkillers. So that's still happening. And I thought, why? Why? Like now that the swelling's gone down, I've been hearing a lot of clicks in my shoulder. And I went back to my original x-rays. So if you're just doing this, any x-rays they take of you, get them to put them up on the screen, take a picture of them. Take a picture of your x-rays or get copies of your x-rays. Otherwise, you just get copies of the reports, and the reports mean nothing. But when I saw the original break, this little bone that I thought, oh, I didn't know that that was part of the human anatomy. No, it's not. It's part of my humerus that was stuck into my rib. I do have a broken shoulder as well as a spiral fracture. They tried to tell me, no, you just got one break. No, it's really two. It's really two because that bone that is attached to the humerus at that one point was out. It was not in position. It had the little part that was supposed to be facing in, facing up in, in the x-ray. And now it makes sense why my shoulder just sometimes it's good. And then all of a sudden, what did I do? Because it's still moving because it hasn't mended and it hasn't fit together. So I had to scale down all of my activity, and I feel like I'm just behind again. So disheartening. If you're going through that, I gotcha. I'm with you. I'm with you. And you think, my everyone I talk to says, oh, 4 weeks and your bones should be knitting together. Yeah, some of them, the ones that can be like wedged into a, a harness like this. But not my shoulder, which is a delicate, very intricate, very, very complicated thing. Uh, so be kind to you. If this is you, you're thinking 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Ow, ow, ow. Could the ow stop? Well, celebrate the little wins is all I can say, no matter how little they are. And every time I can do a little bit more, rather than questioning myself and saying, should I have done that? When I get the ow, I go, look what I did. And no, I'm not going to do it for a couple of days because, but now, I'm waking the muscles and the nerves and everything up and telling them what they're supposed to be able to do. So hopefully they go back into place and they decide to do what they're supposed to do. Adventures in health food stores. I think that I am creating very expensive pee. So there's that. I bought bone broth knowing I needed bone broth. And then I bought, because I ran out of my protein powder, I bought special protein powder, protein, whey protein isolate, which my research said was the best kind of protein to get with collagen. So there's that. Yeah, there's it has it has 5 grams of collagen per serving, which I don't think is enough. I don't know. Um, Possibly, but why isn't everything solid yet? Is why I'm crying a bit. Well, in the middle of the day, oh, they sold me on this one. Actually, they were trying to sell me on a whole bunch of seafood protein. Oh, seafood protein until and then finally the woman in the health food store, as I'm saying, well, really, which one is better? Like she's saying hair and skin and I'm like I'm just glossing over. And I finally looked at her and I said, broken arm? And she goes, oh yeah, no, you need this. Yeah, it's the cow collagen. So cow collagen. Okay. Not it's it's it has this one has D3, which you need K2, which you need calcium and magnesium. It's got the whole meal deal here, quick dissolving. Okay. So I was taking all these pills. Turns out I could have just taken it all in a powder all together. And one scoop of this is supposed to give me everything in the right amounts. So yeah, I've got a pharmacy full of vitamins that I've been just every day, every morning, and then doing the bone broth for lunch. Yum, yum. And to make the bone broth go down, a little bit of miso paste. And miso apparently, so it's fermented soybeans give you a lot of K2. So I'm thinking the miso's fermented soybeans gives me my K2. But just to make sure, I've been doling out a scoop of this. It tastes terrible. So I've been adding a little mushroom drink that I have for energy, that is has a little bit of flavor just to make it palatable. But yes, if I seem grouchy, I am. And it's just before Christmas. There are so many things I would like to do, should be able to do, cannot do. And Christmas is going to be what it is. And everyone's coming over here and they're going to see a half decorated tree. And they're going to see things not perfect, full or not polished. They're going to see the bathrooms will be clean. You just give the wins, celebrate the wins, get a housekeeper. I don't know. I didn't think far enough ahead. I thought I'd be further along by now based on my progress a week ago. Ah, so, yeah, sad, sad, sad. I was hoping that I might be able to drive somewhere, in the next week. That's not looking very hopeful. Just, my arm goes places. So a faucet, it would like to turn on. It's right there. It's on the faucet, trying to turn it on. And it sits there. Nothing's going on. So, yeah, best of intentions. I have no power in this arm, of course, because I have no lever. Now it all makes sense. This lever is fixing, but this lever up in my shoulder, this delicate little lever, it's not connected to anything. So any pressure one way or the other to either side is just making it go burp, burp. Yeah, not a not a sound you want from your bones. So um yeah, I'm sorry, I can't offer a whole lot of cheer today. But I will offer like one little piece of cheer is that I can get a jacket over my arm so I can pretend that I'm not injured. The drawback of that is then people think you're not injured. And if you go into a crowded place, they'll just bump into you, which you don't want. Absolutely do not want. My family and friends are still willing to come and cart me around a little, which I so appreciate. And maybe they feel a little bit better about it. That they think I'm a little less breakable now. I've been a little bit social, but yeah, little baby steps. I will look back at this and I will forget just how horrific it's been. But I'll have these videos to look back at and go, oh yeah, oh yeah, there was that thing. So don't minimize your what you're going through. It is awful. It is really nine kinds of awful. And I'm so sorry. Yeah. So we'll cry together. Mm. But hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll yay together too. This too shall pass. Take care until next week.